today. It's Madden NFL football. It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did. You know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Move. Hey. 4 down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Holt. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll go option to the short side. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Now the first carry for Bush. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Bush trying the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
For the Bears, it's 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution,
and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Holt. And he completes it to Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Off the play fake. Holt. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They run up the middle with Bush. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And finding the tight end, Wilson.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out.
Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the 49ers will take over. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 8 coming up.
In motion left goes a tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Holt. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Holt. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw on 2nd down, Holt eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Sawyer, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Only a yard up. The keeper, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Holt. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Stevens. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll run it with Bush. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg. Holt sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Holt caught by Wilson and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Holt rolling to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll go again with Bush. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right there, right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt, throw left side, complete. That's Stevens. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. $54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And an
Bronco 80.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Ready, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Holt steps away. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Back 55, back 55. It's a party now.
On 3rd down, Holt. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
They'll roll him out right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stevens. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Liking 18. Ready, go.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run with Ridley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So on first down, Sawyer. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A give, this is Bush. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the move to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Defensively by now, you know is a...
Come on. Cougar 19. Street.
This is Bush. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Ridley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Bush on 3rd down. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Check. Slam. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got it.
Ready.
There's Bush on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stopped. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try